Okay, come on, big guy. Let's make sure this is working as well. Alright, no beeping. I know I haven't done that yet because I haven't freaking... Hi guys, give me 1 sec because it's not streaming and I need to get it going. Hang on. Basic, we'll go basic. What the heck is that? Give me 1 second. Let's just see if it's gonna work. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. I have to make sure that this is working. I don't want to. Oh my god, hang on. It's not letting me set the bit rate. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I guess 720 is what we'll do. Okay, let's see if this works. See if we're on, because I know I'm on here. Actually, that reminds me. Let me just fix this so we can get it up. Come on. It doesn't like my skin today. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Today we're going to do something. If I can get it to go on, because I know the lighting sucks as is. Okay, come on. This is not... Oh, way to start a video. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure the streaming... Oh my god. Thanks. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Come on! Let's just go. Oh, guys, this is ticking me off. Can you guys see me? Because I can't see crap on here. Wirecast. I don't know which encoder it is. No, we're not going to do that. Let's see. Well, let's just... Oh, please don't give me a hard time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this to go, and I know it's going... If anybody's on YouTube, can you see me? I did this the other day, and I didn't want to have this freaking issue again. It was all set up until I set an event. And then it went funny. Oh, internet would help. Oh, my God. Yeah, I see that. Back to there. Go back to there. Okay, anyways, today, guys, we're doing a basic bath bomb because all this time I've been teaching you guys, or trying to teach you guys. Okay, we're good. Trying to teach you guys to do bling bombs, butter bombs, all that sort of crap. And someone asked me yesterday, and I realized, we don't have a basic recipe for anybody. And you know what? You should really learn to do a basic recipe before you try any of them. Mind you, the butter bomb is a very good one for a beginner. But a lot of you guys, and I know most people do, they want a bomb that floats. And the butter bomb is sort of a 50-50 floater. So, you know, that being said, we want them to float. So... Okay, are we going? It says, please stand by. Anyways, you guys will tell me if it starts on here, right? I don't know what I did to it. So I'm going to ignore that. If you guys can't see me on YouTube, I'm so sorry. If you guys can talk to them, tell them I'm just having encoder issues. It's saying, please stand by. Hopefully it'll work. I would really seriously like to fix it for everyone. Let me just see something here. basic. Let's just go back to here. Manage my stream somehow. Okay, we'll just close that. This should be working. I hope it's working. Sorry, I feel like I'm totally ignoring you guys. I just want this to work for everybody. And it's not, because apparently my internet is being a dick. Which is strange because it's working for you guys. Anyway, sorry. If it works, it works. So today, anyways, get this. We're going to do a basic bath bomb. And there's tons of different versions of basic. There is your, I think I've explained this before. There's your basic, it's soda citric, a fragrance, and something to bind. I don't want to do that kind. I want to do something that actually has oil in it to give your skin the properties. But then I know I'm going to get that conversation and that question about, well, if you're not using a surfactant or if you're not using any poly, how the heck are you not going to have the oil floating on the top? Well, we're just going to fart around with that. I have done basic bath bombs. Like, that's obviously what I started out with. And I was using coconut oil and all that stuff with no issues. So, if these are for you guys at home, and I'm breaking all the rules here right now, if you guys are doing these for bath bombs for personal use, they're your own kids, it's your own body, don't worry, feel free. And this is, like I said, going against everything that's anybody who sells. Going against everything. These are the gel ones, and they do not and will not activate your mix if you're worried about. Don't go too crazy, because they can stain. They can stain your skin, they can stain your tub. They're basically the same FDAs, are made for food. There's only a few certain ones you can use, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, that's for personal use. Totally up to you guys. But for us, I figured I would use some water-soluble dyes, or what I have used before. Do I have them up here? I have the Liquid Labs, and I don't know if I have any. There's probably a couple here I could show you. I have they're like Liquid Labs. It's basically a liquid lake with glycerin, and it'll activate a tiny bit, but nothing to really worry about because of the glycerin, right? I have used mica. I haven't had a problem with mica. I've used it actually quite a bit, so I'm just going to get going here and give you guys the main basic recipe for a basic bath bomb, and let's get going. Shall we? I haven't got my colorants yet. I know what I'm going to use, I think. I was thinking of doing a couple different colors for you guys, actually. But let's just see. I don't know why it's not. Okay, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's happening on here. I guess it's not going to happen that way. If anybody could tell me if it is coming on YouTube, I'd be happy to know. Okay, so for a basic, here we go. This is my citric. I am going to do, normally it's a 2 to 1. I'm going to do 2 to 1.5, okay? Where is my strainer? We will use the strainer. And just so you guys, because you know you've seen me touching the computer, I do have plastic on my computer, so for protecting it and obviously the germ factor and whatnot, but you know how people are. But hey, this is a basic bomb tutorial, and I usually just, I don't sell too many of these. It's more kind of personal use, so I'm really not too concerned. But like I said, my hands are clean if anybody is, you know, really wanting some. Alright, so then we go to the soda, and I'm going to do 2 cups of soda, okay? Now, this being a basic bomb, I am not putting in SLSA for obvious reasons. Hold on. I just don't want this to blah, 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 drain anything. No, 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 no. So that was 1.5 cups of citric. I'm going to do 2 cups of soda here. And it's it's rough. It's not exact. I know there are people. I know there are people that love exact, and I guess I'll slow down a little bit. I was getting a little trying to move fast because I don't know the amount of power I have left on my tablet. But if it does start to die on me, I do have my charger, and I could just plug it into the laptop. So, okay. So that is your citric and your soda. I'm also going to still use the normal amount of cornstarch that I use, which is in between a quarter and a third, okay? So that's what this is. Now, for this recipe, guys, not everybody has cream of tartar, okay? You can use a clay, and you could use any clay you want depending on the colors. Like, you could actually use a clay for colorants. Like, just for an example, did I bring it down? I'm sure I brought it down. I brought some different clays down. I have a gray clay here. I'm not going to use it today, but you can use your kaolin, you can use your pink clays, you can use whatever if you don't have cream of tartar. You can actually even do, if you wanted to, do 1 tablespoon of tartar and 1 tablespoon of the clay. It's not detrimental. But for this sake, I am still going to use my cream of tartar because I believe that it has, it just has great benefits. It actually works great in the balm. It improves the the fizzing and the foaming, and it's a good little thing. So I'm going to, normally I would do 2 in my bling balm, but I'm only going to do 1 for this one. So that is your basic soda, citric, there's cornstarch in there, and there's cream of tartar, okay? The only thing different for this one is I am going to add salts. I know you guys are like, what, Tammy, you don't use salts. Yeah, I do sometimes, okay? So just let me get this out. And you could put Natrasorb in here too, that's another one. If you don't want to get that floaty oil thing on the tub and you're worried about that. The way to avoid that is to not use a heavy oil. Don't use a ton. And don't use a ton of mica. Because I have made many balms with micas and I don't get that oily, gunky stuff. Like, it's not going to be the same as an embed. Embeds don't really have anything other than your citric soda and your oil and color, right? So, that's kind of the difference. So, for that sake, we're going to add some salt. And let me just think, where did I do them? Epsom, you guys, I know you can use Epsom. I'm not a big Epsom fan, only because I can't really use it. So, for this sake, I'll use some colored salts. Just let me grab them. And I'm going to get my embeds too, or some of them. Let's see, where's my salts? Here they are. Okay, so, and for this, I was thinking, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm going to grab my little stars over here. If they're still here. Yes, they are. Oh, don't! Shane, come on! God, you do this when I'm doing a live video every time! Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Train of thought lost. Oh, what a little brat. That was Shane, everyone. And Barney. Sorry, Barney. Okay, so first off, we do need a fragrance. And we need an oil. And, Shane, I'm in the... Sorry? I'm not going to say slench while I'm doing a video. No. Okay, enough, please. Seriously? No, I don't want to. Shane, you don't want to do the demo, okay? No, live. Slench. No, you can't say it like that. Slench! Okay, I'm done. Thank you, Barney. Okay, bye, Mom. Bye. Get out of here. Go do something productive. No, go back in the stairs, please. Like you said. Okay, sorry. Bye, Mom. Bye. Now, what I was planning on doing was, I'm sorry, guys. I said salts. So, oh, perfect. We're going to use blue because I think I'm going to do the blue theme. So, I don't like using a lot of salt. What a little shit. Oh, sorry. You were worried about the oils on top of the water, Shauna? Okay, well, I will, when I do a test, which probably will be today, well, I guess I will finish those. That was just under 2 tablespoons. I do like to add 2 tablespoons or more. I'm going to add another color to that. Just because I want to. I need to. I have to. What's a good color to go? Oh, there's green. I don't have green. Actually, I don't have green. I have white? No. So this bomb's going to be blue. I guess we'll just add a little bit of black. Why not? I have to make more salts anyways. These are actually Epsom, so this just went totally against my freaking what I just said. I normally would like to use sea salt, but a tiny bit of Epsom salts, it's not going to kill us. But I just will not stay in the bathtub. Bathtub? I won't stay in the tub forever. Okay, so for this, I need my apricot oil, or do I want to do avocado? See, I have avocado oil too, but I think we're going to use apricot this time. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my apricot. So where is it? Oh, yeah. Good one, Tammy. I have a gigantic freaking bottle. Yeah, I'm not pulling that out. Okay, for this reason, I'm going to use avocado oil. Normally, guys, like this is a light oil, but it's not as light as an apricot. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's not that bad. So, I will use that today because it's just a demo and we just want to see how to do it and how they work. So, what would be a good fragrance here for blue? Let's see. Let's pick something nice and potent. Ooh, I still want to do coffee. Shit, I could have done the bacon. But it's blue. I can't do the bacon. Can I do the bacon and it's blue? Does anybody care? Shoot. I wanted to do bacon. Alright, we're going to do olive branch just because. So, for this, because like I always try to explain to you, like you guys see me just go blah, 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 blah with the oil. Basically, to figure out your oil, if you have, say, like this one has 3, what did I do? 2 cups of soda. I'm shaking again. 2 cups of soda and a cup and a half of citric. Normally it's 1 tablespoon of oil to 1 cup of your main dry ingredients. And then sometimes you need to add a bit extra for the extra dry ingredients that you have. So for this case, we will start with 3, because I did do the 3 for sure. So there's 1. I want to color too. 2, 3. Shoot, I should have put the color in. I could do my lakes for this, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just do blue lake for this. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like I told you about the colorants. You guys can use your gel colorants. If you're worried about the fizz, keep the citric out until the end. And add it as your very last ingredient. That will help with the reaction, because your mix should be almost pretty much wet enough before you add them, so you won't really have a whole heck of a lot of a reaction. And you know what I didn't bring was my freaking tray for to put them on. Here's your mold, hun, Shauna. Okay, so we got that one. Let's just move this. And I don't have a tray. I was also going to show you guys. Get off. Oh, that was lovely. I was also going to show you guys, what was I going to show you? Oh yeah, someone asked about the moon press molds. So I have one, just in case. So for this, let's use some Blue Lakes. This is they are oil, soluble, water dispersible, if I said that right. Let's hope so. So anyways, and you don't use a lot. I was trying to explain this before. You do not use a lot. I have used mica guys with not a problem, but today, for a basic balm, I know you guys probably don't all have lakes. You can use your liquids or your gels if it's just for you guys, okay? But I'm adding that much. I don't want a super dark balm. I just want a blue balm. And it can be pastel blue, whatever. It all depends on how much of this you put in. Okay, and now fragrance, we're going to do olive branch. I haven't used this one yet. Oh, it smells kind of nice. So this is a 3 ml pipette, not full. I'm going to always use my nose first. No, and I'm adding a bit more. And remember, this is going into a big bathtub with lots of water. And since it's being a basic bubble or a basic fizzer, you're probably going to want to put a bubble bath in here too, or a bubble bar, unless not. You know, just for the bubbles' sake. Totally up to you. I like baths with bubbles, and I can't get that in there, so we'll just leave that out for a second. And I should, yes, I should. I'm going to put my gloves on for this one because the Blue Lakes are brutal. And not only that, actually my colored gel nail polish is actually chipping off, and I don't think anybody would appreciate little chunks of nail polish in their bombs. So yeah, Bill brought me home new gloves, but I got small this time, so they're a little tight. But it's better than being too big for this, because I like to be able to feel it, and this is the next closest thing to being able to feel a batter, or the mix, next to my hands. But I don't think I can wear them for very long, because they are a bit tight. I don't really need to cut the blood flow off to my fingers. I feel like a surgeon. Okay. Yeah, the YouTube's not working, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't have messed with it and just should have left it. This is why, another reason why I don't like using these things when there's wet stuff in there. So, anyways, yes, you get your hands in there really well, and I wish... Let's see if we can move this back just a tiny bit. There, you guys can't see the hole, but stay. What's up? Can you add vitamin E or aloe? Aloe, I know people have done it. You just would, yeah, you would just count it as part of your basic wet ingredients. Just, you know that it's probably going to activate. And why were you thinking of putting vitamin E in it? Just for the properties? Because a lot of the good oils, like if you get a really good light oil, they have some very nice properties in them already that you're not going to, like... I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, but I just don't see the need for it. Like, I would save your vitamin E's for your lip balms and stuff, that's all. Okay, it's still kind of floofy, but you guys, if you can see as I'm mixing, and that's a very light blue, it's kind of what I like. Sticking pretty good. I could probably get a little bit more oil in there, but it's not floofy. So we are okay, but I'm still thinking I'm going to add... actually, maybe not. It's pretty damp. Let me just get in here and... Actually, where's my good mixer? I love my pastry. My pastry cutter, because you get right in there and get all the powder at the bottom, but... No, I think we're okay. And for this sake, you could put embeds in it. It's going to float, usually. It'll shoot the colors out. I don't really know. It's like I said, you're going to have the fizz, but it's not going to be like a foamy fizz. You'll have to see. I do have a bath bomb demo up. A basic bath bomb using cream of tartar with a basic and a bubbler. And you'll see what that's like. So let's just give her a test here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was going to say, you can, if it's like this, as long as it's kind of it's damp feeling, or like cool dampish sand, and it's, you know, not floofy, we don't want floofy, then you can start spraying. I'm wondering if I want to do an embed. Do I want to? You know what? I'm just gonna, just for the sake, because I want the watercolor a neat color. I'm just going to use a couple embeds. But obviously now we have to spray. So, you can do the witch hazel and the alcohol, or you can just do alcohol. I still do not recommend the high percentage of 91 or 99, because you will get the driest, powderiest bombs you'll ever find. So, I'm going to do my 70%. And yes, it's getting a bit darker. I will put a couple sprays of witch hazel, because I always do. And this is almost completely gone. Cannot believe it. Come on. It's hardly spraying out, are you? See, this does activate. Come on. Okay, well, that's all I'm going to get, because I'm not going to fight with it. Just get in here. And you mix. Not this stuff. This stuff. Get in there. See, yeah, I feel like I could almost add another thing of oil. I probably could have done 3.5 tablespoons, but... If you guys can see that. It's, you know, like you can get some good clumpage, but it's still somewhat light, right? But that's not enough to mold yet. Not quite. I mean, they say, oh yes, if you squeeze it and you drop it, it holds its shape. It's good. I like to go a tiny bit beyond that. Not a lot, because you do not want wet bombs and you don't want them growing and warding. And you should, by rights, do like 1, 2, and then mix it. Because it can all of a sudden go from the perfect consistency to wet real fast. It's like, see, we're pretty dang close. But that didn't mix it totally through, so I think that's going to be enough. Plus, remember what I told you about the low bowls? The only reason I'm using a low bowl is so that I could kind of show you guys easier. I much prefer using my deep bowls. It works better, they don't dry out fast, and you don't have to move like the dickens to get things molded fast before they dry out on you. So, yeah. If you can, use a deep bowl, guys, okay? I know it looks like I'm adding a lot. It's not. Like, it's a very fine mist sprayer, okay? It all depends on what your sprayer is like, how much you're going to use in here. But I think that one did it. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, well, let's just test, shall we? That is more like it. You should be able to manhandle your bomb mix, and it's good. Okay, so we're good. So let's do... Oh, told her I was in a video. Let's just mold one, shall we? Shall we do little, big? What do we want? Oh, let's see. Let's do one of these guys. Make sure I have the right halves to go together. Yippers! I love my molds. I'm going to take some stars. And I've been asked this a lot, too. How do you get it so that your little ornaments don't fall off? This is the trick. Put a bit of mix in and mix it up like that, and it holds them in, okay? No, that's too much because we're putting an embed in, aren't we? I'm only going to put in one, like so. That's that half. Now, if you guys want to keep... Remember I told you this before. If you guys want to keep this ring on, this ring, I'll show you this, but I'm not going to keep it, but I'll show you how you do it if you wanted to. First off, make sure the side of the mold that you keep it in has the bump. See how they're different? This one has a bump, like if it was sitting this way, it's going to hold stuff, whereas this side pushes in. This is the one you're taking off, okay? And then you would sit it in your tray, just like that, for, I don't know, 6 hours or whatever, until it's dry, and then you would flop it out. But for my sake, we're not going to keep that ring on right now, okay? So, I'm going to take the ring out, and I just do this. Just go around, take it off, okay? Put the mold back on, give her a good, nice, good push so that it's all nicely compacted. I take off the decoration side first. You can just fix where it's a little bit crummy with your fingers, not a big deal. Or knock it off after. See how it's got the... And see the stars, by the way? They're not coming out. So you can fix this now, like so. Or later, whatever. But there it is. And see, your stars are not coming out. And you have a bomb. Just like that. I'll do one more like that, and then we'll do the press molds, okay? So obviously, yes, if you're going to keep the saucer lid and that, make sure that that's your top, okay? And again, more in, mix it up a bit so they stick. Put some more mix in. Take an end bed. That's a big one. And we'll put that in there like that. Add more mix. Nice big heap. Not pressing. I'm just kind of mounding it so it's bigger. Okay. Same with this one. Goes in light. Not so light that when you push it, it's packed it and it's not enough mix. You want to get it in there and put your hand on it. So you're not really pressing it down, but you are kind of firming it up. Alright, and then you take the two halves, you squish them together good. Make sure they're kind of straight. Go around so that it's all the way, especially if you're keeping that ring. Off comes that. Fix it. But, again, I'm not going to keep the ring. You guys know I've done bombs with the ring, so I'm taking it off again. Sometimes, I've actually done this too, and then I've put the bomb in sideways. Like, take it out and flip it so the seam goes this way. And then I pack it again so that you don't get that, that line at all. You get that kind of a perfect bomb. But I don't mind it. So, like I said, you could just fix up your line like so. There's your bomb. Stars are in. Away we go. Put it in the thing. Okay. And I'm going to show you one real quick of the moon press molds just because I was asked. You can put end beds in them. I don't have small enough end beds at the moment, but here's your moon press mold. It's a little one. This is why I haven't done a demo yet. It's quite easy. You just take your mix, put your mix in, give it a tap down, put some more mix in, give it a tap down. Okay, make sure it's in. And basically, if you guys can see me, I will tip this. You're gonna put your, over there, you can't see. See the thing? You're gonna put it down on wherever you're doing it. Give it a couple pushes so that you're compacting it, okay? And then you're gonna hold it here, and you're gonna pull up on the handle, and it should just come out just like that. And it's handleable. Your pattern is on there fine. Can you guys see that? Oh, shit! I squeezed it instead of a tablet. Well, normally it's fine. Shit. Okay, stay. Don't do that. I was trying to squeeze the tablet and I squeezed the freaking bomb. Anyways, yes, they are handleable normally. So it's pretty basic. Like I said, any mold here should work. Let's see. We can do the little stainless from Zen's, and if you don't want to put an embed in, it's quite simple, as easy as scooping it in if you have enough mix. Scooping it in, giving her a push. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Clean off your seam. Give it a little squeeze. You don't need to tap. This is why I don't like gloves. But you don't need to tap. And they come out super duper duper easy. Same with the oval molds, it's the same deal. So it's like super easy. If you find that your mix, because I'm in a low bowl, if you guys find that you're in a low bowl, which you shouldn't be, but if you feel like your mix is drying out, you'll know it feels funny. Give it a test, but you'll have to add, see mine's already drying out. That's why I hate this bowl. That's probably why that bomb broke so easy, because I squished. But anyways, you'll have to keep it damp. But like I said, the best suggestion, guys, use the deep bowl. You won't have this problem. You won't have to add so much hazel or alcohol or hazel, and then you won't have to worry about your bombs being pretty much duds in the tub because you've wetted them so many times. So you don't want to really do that. So trust me, my advice will be the bowls. What oils do I consider light? Okay, hold on. You got 50 and 70%. Which one? Hey, I love 50%. You just have to move fast when you're mixing, okay? Because it does. Think about it. It's 50% water, 50% alcohol. And as far as light oils, any oils that are, or any oils considered light are oil that if, say, you take it out by the color, okay? But that's really nothing. If you take the oil out and you test it on your skin, and it soaks in very, very quickly without leaving an oily, greasy residue, that is a light oil. You'll find if you do that with olive oil, it's greasy, you want to wipe it off. Any kind of oil that will absolutely absorb into your skin at a rapid rate is considered light. Okay, it's also non-pore clogging, which is what you really want. You don't want these people that you're making bombs for breaking out because their skin, their pores are clogged, right? We don't want to give anybody worse skin than when they went into the tub. So, what's good? Okay, I'm going back here. Oh, the bacon scent is really good, guys. Okay, I'm gonna quick mold these. You guys want to see me mold them? You want me to just do a different shape? I usually like these ones round because they spin phenomenal. Like they do really spin. But let's try, you know what? Let's try a Zen mold. I think they're, these are actually a little bit smaller. I found these are smaller than the plastic ones. Even though they're both 2.75 in size, these are smaller. I don't know why, but they are. Let's put that one in there. Whee! See, I put one in the middle. I don't normally do that. But the fact that we have two halves here. Okay, you have two halves, one without an embed. That'll give the bomb momentum to spin more. Just in case you're wondering. Placement does mean a lot. A lot. Just like I said before, just think of them as little motorboats. That's like the only way I can explain it for you. If you put a bomb on the left side, the bomb is going to go towards the right. Opposite. It's pushing it, right? Anyways, this is one of the things I love about Zen molds. I think I just showed you the mini one. You don't need to tap these puppies, okay? They line up great. It's a slight little squeeze, not even. Only thing is, if you don't have fingernails, it sucks. Or if you have gloves on. But there you go. That's the bottom. Pop her out. There's the top. And you see the specks from the salts. Your little stars aren't going to fall off, so that's a trick, guys, for anybody who puts salts on their tops or pearls or any of those neat little things. You kind of mix it into the batter. I'll do it again and show you. Actually, I'll do it in the clear one so you can see better. Take your candies, put them in. Normally, I would clean out my mold, but it's the same color. I'm not too concerned, okay? So there's my candies in there. And you could do that and, you know, you'll lose some. But to make sure that they don't lose, you put in some of your mix. Mix it around a bit. Okay, and it acts like a glue and it holds it. So you don't have to worry about them falling off your bomb. I think I'm almost out of mix. This is crazy, man. And you guys have seen me pack these before. God, I do so many things on it. When I say light, don't just do this and then fill it up and expect it to be enough mix, okay? It's not. You have to put it in. I don't want you guys packing it in, because that's not going to help. But I don't want you just doing this either. That's going to be too light, and you're going to end up having to add more mix. When I say add it in, add it. You can feel if it's got to give when you put it on. Like, look, I can push that back in. That's how much it's going to give when you push. See? That's how much it's going to give when you push the halves together. So you don't want to do that yet. You want it so that when you smush together, they both have that give together, if that makes sense. And I probably just screwed everybody up 10 times more. Okay, so this to me looks like it's not enough mix, but we're down to some slim pickings, people. I could probably get it out, but that's going to have to work. And the furnace goes on. Great, we're going to dry out even more. So, move over, do this, mush them together. Yeah, see, you should be able to feel that resistance. Not a lot, not like I said in my video, where you're killing your boob muscles. We don't really want you killing your boob muscles, but you want to feel it. We want to feel it in your arms a tiny bit, okay? Not a lot. You're not supposed to be fighting with your bombs. Look at that, the whole thing's turning. Yeah, you're not supposed to be fighting with your bombs. That's setting up great already. Wow. And I just pushed my thumb. That could be almost a bit too soft, so I think I might put a tiny bit more mix in this lid. If I've done it and I don't have enough mix, by the way, I do just add a little bit, like so. And then I put it back in. And your excess, you just squeeze off. Or brush it off, or whatever. See, we got extra, but yeah, these are setting up great already. These, by the way, you'll notice a basic bath bomb does dry and harden up a lot quicker than you would expect. Especially if it's the right texture and consistency when you're done. Like when you're molding. So that got me, wow, that got me 4 big ones. I got that much mix left, so I can probably get a couple small ones. But it doesn't, like I said, that's why I do a lot of times I'll do 3 cups. Just don't forget, if you're doing 3 cups, to increase the citric so that you get the same amount of fizz foam happening. You don't really have to increase the starch and the other stuff because we don't want a lot of extra fillers in there. But unless, of course, you're going to add clay or something like that. You can add clay, you can add salts, you can add shit. You can add all kinds of stuff. See, I just did that and it wasn't enough mix. I'll show you how I fix that again. You can tell it's not enough mix. This is way too loose, but the shape's still there, right? Way too soft. See, you shouldn't be able to do that. So I just add some more mix to my bomb mold. Like so. Smush her together. It should still meet, at least very close. And now I know there's enough mix in there. Yeah, I could probably get another half or maybe another one of these, but that's it. And then a tiny little squeeze. Tiny little squeeze. Get your fingernails in there. Sucks with gloves on. Here. No, I didn't do any stars, the little ones, but these are just to test you the water color and whatnot. So I'm going to save this last powdery mix here for my zombie bag. Because I mean, there's enough to probably do a little one, but I am going to save it for my zombie bag. I actually have stuff, you guys probably saw it in my Etsy, zombie powder, and then I have the glitter powder. Oh, sticky, yucky. I have glitter powder, and then I have, like, the kids' version, and I have a man's version of bath powder stuff, so. What's the stars made out of? They're just like cake toppers. They dissolve really fast in the water. And yes, you can, you know, if you get the bio glitter or the normal glitter or whatever, you can use them. I've got the rice paper flowers. You could pretty much, whatever you think you can put on top, you can. Put the ingredients on your bath bombs, on your labels. What do I do with the extra? The extra, like I said, I will either use this in my bath or, I'll show you actually. I didn't do this one, guys, I'm sorry. I'll show you what I do with the extras. I have some different mixes that I make. Like this is for the women. This is like a glitter mix. So it's got rose, it smells really good. It's got rose petals, glitter, just all kinds of neat stuff in there for the bath. I have one for the kids that's a berry scent. It's blue and yellow, like chunks and powders that will, you know, turn the water to green. I have one for men that's all in men's scents, and then I have one that I use to make my zombie acid. And it can be whatever color it is, but the water will turn blood red. It's just a fun little thing. So you don't ever waste them. You don't ever need to throw out your powder mixes if you have leftovers or whatever. Just make sure you seal them up in a nice bag or container or something and use them for something else, or use them for yourself. Or you can even use them and make a really neat little jar of like fizzing salts. And if you have the bubbling bath bomb mix, you can add them to your salts and make foaming bath salts. And if you want to, you can add milk to that and make a foaming milk bath thing with your basics. However you want to do it, it's awesome. Anyways, guys, my tablet is going to die because I didn't plug it into over here. I'm sorry about the YouTube issue where it didn't work, but it will now and should now do the feed to YouTube so that you guys can watch it after. I guess I'll have to fart around with my... I went and played with settings, and I probably shouldn't have because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, like that. So, look at these little guys are already... That's the beauty. Can you hear that? This was the first round when I molded. Nope, this is the one I just molded. Nope. There you go. Already. So when you guys ask, oh, how long do you let your bath bombs dry, whatever. If you want it accurate of how these are going to spin in the water, I would let them dry a little bit more, but they're already hard and set up. I wouldn't suggest packaging them, though, because there's still, excuse me, there's still a bit of moisture in these that if you put them in a bag and you zip them up, the moisture is just going to turn them soft. So make sure they're dry, but nice to know they're hard already, eh? Yeah, see, even my big boy. Already. So, there you go. Easy peasy basic. And I will do a demo when these are really hard because I do want them to float. I mean, they would work right now, but I don't want them to sink. I want you to see how they bubble and whatnot. But in the meantime, if you guys want to see a video with this exact bomb, check out the video that says cream of tartar or something about cream of tartar in regular and bubbling bath bombs to see what it does, okay? So, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go clean up my mess now, and I guess I have to fart around with my freaking laptop because I messed up the YouTube settings. But I will check that. Hopefully it's uploaded to there. So anyways, guys, have an awesome day. It's Friday. It's Friday. I hope you have your pants on. It's Friday. It's Friday. I hope you got your pants. Anyways, that's all you. Yeah, so I may be back. I know I have to, we got another week or two before I do the what do you call it? The draw. So that'll be later. And then, like I said, I have some other things that I have to do that I will be sharing with you guys, okay? So on that note, I'm going to go. Take care. Talk to you guys the next time. Have an awesome, wicked day.